Attention Uplanders, if you're aiming to rule Sparklet Wars, you're in the right place. Here we're discussing the 7 must-do steps that will make you battle-ready and set you on the path to domination in Sparklet Wars. If you haven't already watched my beginner's video on everything you need to know about Sparklet Wars, you're going to want to do that first. Link is in the upper right-hand corner.
I'm YK2012, founder of the Upland Guide. I'm here to unlock the secrets of the Upland Metaverse. On this channel, you can find everything you need to build your Upland empire. Expert tutorials, winning strategies, pro tips and tricks, and a lot more. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay ahead of the game. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the Upland Metaverse, that knowledge is truly your most valuable asset.
The first thing you're going to need to do is decide which faction you want to be a part of. We've got the Crypto Knights, the Purge Pirates, and the Cypher Cyborgs. Each one presents a different theme, and I think you're most likely to have fun if you play with like-minded individuals. If you're all about chaos and destruction, you might want to go for the Purge Pirates. If you're more conservative and concerned about defense, then Crypto Knights is for you. And if you're someone who's innovative and can evolve and adapt, then the Cypher Cyborgs might be the faction for you. Each future Sparklet Wars will include these exact same factions, so you might want to think long-term when you're looking at which faction to join. The structure ornaments and map assets that you're going to need to use within Spark Wars are for each faction, so if you start purchasing items for one faction, and then in a few seasons down the road, you're going to decide to change factions, then you're going to need to pick up different map assets. So it might be worth actually spending some time thinking about which faction you really want to be with, instead of maybe just following along with some friends, but might not align strategically with the way that you want to play Sparklet Wars. Number 2, and this goes for everything within Upland, prepare your budget. Whether it be purchasing the items directly from Upland for US dollars or looking on the secondary market for UPX, you're going to want to think about how many items you're going to need and how much you're willing to spend on these. Each round of Sparklet Wars, you're going to have to purchase and burn a Sparklet Wars pass, which costs $5 within the Upland store. After that, you're going to need some of these map asset or structure ornament NFTs as well to start participating in these battles themselves. Number 3, decide how active a role you want to play within these Sparklet Wars. There are some great prizes that can be won. The winning faction will share a Sparklet prize pool, the top 25 scorers on each faction will receive a block explorer, and the top 3 players of the winning faction will receive this cool badge. If you're looking to top the leaderboards, you're going to need to score points, and that involves decorating your structures with structure ornaments for Sparklet Wars games. For the very first Sparklet Wars in Tokyo, the participating structures are microstructures, Tokyo townhouses, and apartments. So if you don't have any of these, you might want to consider constructing these on your existing property. In addition to decorating these specific property types, there is a superstructure that can be built during Sparklet Wars, and this takes 40,000 Spark hours to complete, which is the equivalent of 40 million Sparklet hours. This structure will give you the most amount of points, but it's something that you likely can't build on your own. And that takes me into number 5. You're going to have to find other players who are playing Sparklet Wars and start collaborating. It's unlikely that one player will properly be able to defend their own structures from all the possible attacking points, and they're going to need to start collaborating. This is a team game, and only as a complete faction with people working together will you be able to top the leaderboard. Once you burn the Sparklet Wars pass of the faction that you want to be a part of, an in-game chat channel specifically for that faction will be unlocked for you, and you can start collaborating. But even before then, it's worth searching out other people that are playing and start thinking and strategizing. And of course, strategizing is fittingly number 6. Do you have strategically owned properties in the city where Sparklet Wars are being played? Do you have a lot of spark that you can help others to build a superstructure? Are you good at strategizing, understanding the maps, and coordinating with other people? All of these things are going to be required during Sparklet Wars, with points being awarded every day throughout Sparklet Wars. The gameplay is dynamic and it's going to be cutthroat. If you're going to start until Sparklet Wars begins in order to start collaborating and strategizing, it's already going to be too late. This is something that you can start doing right now. Now, before I get to item number 7, everything you need to know about Sparklet Wars or anything about Upland related in general can be found on the Upland Guide. Make sure you've subscribed to our channel if you haven't already done so. Now on to number 7. After you've strategized and coordinated, you've set your budget, you've built some properties with Sparklet, and you've decided which faction you want to be a part of. Maybe when purchasing some of these NFT bundles, you were hoping to get a structure ornament, but you didn't, and that might be outside of your budget, and now your whole strategy might have to change. That's part of the fun of Sparklet Wars. Each season, the battle will be taken to a different city where you have a different map. You have different properties, different strategies. Having a different map and different properties will likely change the way that you look at playing each different round of Sparklet Wars. Anything can happen in Sparklet Wars. The stakes are high, so you better come prepared to play.